In the previous parts, we focused on ionic compounds and naming them and writing the formula for ionic compounds. And now I want to switch gears a little bit and talk about compounds that are covalent or molecular compounds. Specifically, I want to focus on the covalent bond. And these first few slides are actually kind of review slides. We said that a covalent bond is, we know we have a covalent chemical bond if electrons are shared. Okay, so that's a covalent bond. We're going to talk more about the covalent bond. So we kind of have been talking about two types of compounds, and the molecular compound versus ionic compound. Molecular compounds and covalent compounds are synonyms, and if you have a molecular compound, that means that all bonds are covalent. So all bonds are, chemical bonds, electrons are shared. So no ionic chemical bonds. This is just kind of reviewing, which is kind of nice. So we talked about, and you're going to need to know this for your first unit exam, if I give you a formula that has a metal, if it has a metal in it, that means that is the formula representing an ionic compound. If it has no metals, that means that that compound is most likely a covalent compound. Again, just kind of reviewing. So then we talked earlier at how do you get electrons shared or electrons transferred. And we talked about it's all about the electronegativity. And the symbol for electronegativity is this Greek letter chi. It looks kind of like a fancy X. And we said that metals tend to have low chi, or low electronegativities. That means that they give up electrons. Okay, and we said that nonmetals have high electronegativities. And that means that they will retain their electrons and or get somebody else's electrons. Okay, so high chi for nonmetals. So this actually then were the Pauling values just for the nonmetals, because now we're switching gears and we're actually going to talk about how these nonmetals join together. They all have kind of relatively high electronegativities, so they're going to be a tug of war. But for instance, if you join a nitrogen with a sulfur, they're going to be a tug of war, but electrons are going to be shared. So electrons, are going to be shared here. Okay, they have what we call similar electronegativities. These are the nonmetals. So more about that sharing of electrons coming up.